Philippines, authorities extend nationwide community quarantine rules through March 31. Update 59 Philippines extends nationwide community quarantine curbs through March 31. Stricter rules in some areas, including Metro Manila. Time frame expected from March 1, 2021, 7:48 a.m. until March 31, 2021, 11:59 p.m., UTC. Country/region Philippines event Philippine authorities have extended community quarantine restrictions of various levels nationwide through March 31 to stem the spread of COVID-19. The country remains under Code Red Sublevel 2 on its Code Alert system, indicating ongoing local virus transmission with greater numbers of cases than the government can address. The central government has ordered several localities to enforce the General Community Quarantine, GCQ, the third strictest level of curbs, through March 31. Under GCQ, most workplaces and public places can operate provided they adhere to social distancing protocols. Select facilities, such as agricultural businesses, supermarkets, and utility providers, can operate on-site at full capacity. Several other types of establishments, including barbershops and salons, may open at reduced capacities. Public transport can operate at a reduced capacity with health protocols, such as maintaining social distancing of 1 meter, 3 feet, between passengers. Non-essential mass gatherings remain capped at 10 people, while religious congregations can occur, with attendees occupying up to half of the venue's capacity. The central government has ordered GCQ rules through March 31 in the following localities: Luzon, Metro Manila, Apayao, Batangas, Calanga and Mountain Provinces, and Baguio City, Mindanao, Lanao del Sur Province and Davao and Iligan Cities, Visayas, Tacloban City. The central government allows all other localities to enact the Modified General Community Quarantine, MGCQ, the least severe level of rules, through March 31. Companies can work on site, though at-risk employees must telecommute. Officials are allowing establishments that are open to the public, such as food service businesses, to operate at 50% capacity. Public transport can operate with distancing controls in place. Mass gatherings may occur at half of the venue capacity. Universities can conduct on-site activities with health protocols, while other educational institutions remain closed, with limited exceptions. While the central government has not mandated any locality to enact the two most stringent levels of protocols, the Enhanced Community Quarantine, ECQ, and the Modified Enhanced Community Quarantine, MECQ, local officials in some areas may appeal to implement these controls. Under ECQ, the strictest level of curbs, residents must stay at home, except to obtain essential supplies and for emergencies. On-site work is suspended, except for essential services. Public transport and non-essential mass gatherings are banned. MECQ rules typically allow key industries to work on-site with full capacity, while sectors like real estate and manufacturing of non-essential goods can operate with half their workforce. Several businesses, like tourism sites and entertainment venues, must close and most public transport suspended. Wearing both face masks and face shields is compulsory when in public nationwide. Residents aged 15 to 65 may leave their residences, though stricter rules are in place in several areas. At-risk groups cannot work on-site nationwide, with limited exceptions. Provincial and municipal authorities and healthcare professionals may appeal to the central government to either tighten or ease measures. Domestic routes between several cities operate with health protocols, such as compulsory use of face masks, in place. Local governments in several areas are implementing restrictions in addition to the controls mandated by the central government. Local officials may enforce short-term movement restrictions, such as stay-home orders with limited exemptions, to facilitate the mass testing of residents. Travel restrictions: most foreign nationals remain banned from entering the country. Exceptions are in place for holders of most visas, such as investor visas, visas issued by the state agencies Aurora Pacific Economic Zone and Freeport Authority and Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority, and retiree visas. However, visits for tourism purposes remain suspended. Inbound foreign nationals must have valid visas, pre-book a quarantine facility for at least 7 nights, and undergo a reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction, RT-PCR, test on the 6th day upon arrival. The entry of foreign nationals is subject to the maximum capacity of inbound passengers at the ports of entry. Advice: follow all official instructions. Abide by national health and safety measures. Reconfirm all travel arrangements. Consider delaying traveling if experiencing symptoms associated with COVID-19, as they may prompt increased scrutiny and delays. Liaise with trusted contacts for further updates and guidance. Maintain contact with your diplomatic representation. Ensure contingency plans account for further disruptive measures or extensions of current restrictions. Reconsider and reconfirm non-emergency health appointments. Plan for queues and delays at available shopping centers. Resources: Presidential Communications Operations Office, State COVID-19 Portal, World Health Organization, WHO. Copyright and disclaimer: Garda World is the owner or licensee of all intellectual property rights in the material presented on this website. All such rights are reserved. The use of this website and its material is subject to the terms of use, and accordingly you must not use any content from this website for commercial or other analogous purposes without our consent, including but not limited to any deep linking or framing in order to copy, distribute, display or monitor any portion of the website. If you have any questions or are interested in distributing any content from this website, contact us for more details.